Imagine standing before an empty frame where a priceless masterpiece once hung. Art is stolen every 30 minutes worldwide, yet most people never hear the full story. Welcome to the secret world where stolen art simply vanishes without a trace. Museums and private galleries are frequent targets for professional art thieves. Some heists are meticulously planned for months, even years, before striking. A single, stolen painting can be worth more than a city block of real estate. Thieves move fast, exploiting weaknesses in security and timing their attacks perfectly. Often alarms are bypassed and guards distracted, leaving precious minutes for the job. Stolen masterpieces quickly leave the country, hidden in shipping containers or cars. Artworks can be rolled, disguised, or even cut from their frames in seconds. Many pieces enter the shadowy world of the black market, far from police and public eyes. Criminal syndicates specialize in laundering art, just like money or jewels. These networks connect buyers and sellers who are willing to break the law for beauty. Stolen art sometimes becomes a form of underground currency, traded for weapons or drugs. Most masterpieces are never publicly displayed again after being stolen. Some are hidden away in private vaults or sold to secretive collectors. Insurance companies may offer huge rewards, but few recoveries ever happen. Famous cases like the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum heist remain unsolved decades later. Law enforcement agencies face a massive challenge tracking art once it goes underground. Interpol and specialized art squads chase leads across continents and years. Some paintings resurface decades later, often in poor condition or with new owners. Other works are lost forever, destroyed to hide evidence, or ruined by neglect. Detectives rely on informants, sting operations, and even undercover art buyers. High-profile recoveries are rare and make international headlines when they occur. Most stolen art, however, simply disappears into legend, fueling endless speculation. For every masterpiece recovered, dozens remain missing and shrouded in mystery. Some pieces are used as bargaining chips in criminal negotiations and hostage deals. A handful of artworks are returned quietly, with few details ever made public. Global databases cataloged thousands of missing pieces, hoping for a match someday. Auction houses and museums check new arrivals against these lists to avoid scandal. Technology like blockchain and smart tags offer new hope for tracing lost art. Still, cunning thieves adapt quickly, finding fresh ways to avoid detection. Fakes and forgeries sometimes enter the market to cover up a stolen original. The true story of a masterpiece's disappearance often involves betrayal and deceit. Insiders and staff sometimes play key roles in pulling off elaborate thefts. Security improvements have made new heists harder, but not impossible. Major art cities remain hotbeds for both culture and criminal ambition. Movies and books often glamorize art theft, but real cases involve heartbreak and loss. Families and nations mourn the loss of cultural treasures for generations. Stolen art sometimes becomes a symbol of resistance, hidden during wars and turmoil. Private detectives are sometimes hired to chase what official channels cannot find. The black market thrives on secrecy, favors, and coded language among dealers. Some paintings are cut into smaller pieces to smuggle them unnoticed. Art crime investigators use cutting-edge science to authenticate and track works. Lost masterpieces inspire passionate searches and sometimes miraculous discoveries. Some famous art has been stolen and recovered multiple times over the centuries. Each recovery is a race against time to save a piece of history from oblivion. As billions of dollars and priceless heritage are on the line, the stakes are high. International cooperation is key, but legal roadblocks often delay justice and a deep understanding of criminal minds. Recovering art requires patience, luck. Museums and police form alliances in pursuit of lost beauty. Collectors. Every recovered piece brings hope that more hidden treasures may return. Sadly, not every story ends with a triumphant homecoming. The art world never truly forgets its missing masterpieces. Artists themselves sometimes become involved, advocating for recovery and awareness. Social media and global attention have sparked new interest in cold art cases. Cultural heritage is priceless, and its loss is felt around the world. Young detectives and art lovers are now joining the hunt for lost masterpieces. Advanced imaging technology can reveal hidden clues in old photos and newsreels. Rewards and Amnesty offers tempt thieves or buyers to come forward. Art history books are filled with stories of daring, theft, and mystery. The next big recovery might be waiting just around the corner. New laws and customs checks have tightened the noose on art traffickers. Still, the cat-and-mouse game between thieves and investigators continues. Awareness campaigns educate the public on how to spot stolen art. Museums now invest in stronger security and community outreach. Subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. Comment and share if you want to see more investigations into hidden history. For every vanished painting, there's a story of loss, intrigue, and the search for justice. The allure of hidden art will always captivate dreamers and detectives alike. Remember, behind every missing masterpiece is a legacy worth fighting for. If you enjoyed this story, your support helps us bring more lost stories to light. Thank you for watching.